Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be chatting about some new beauty launches for the month of May. We've got summer collections starting to come out, some new and interesting stuff. So I wanted to share my thoughts on a few things that piqued my interest, some things that I might be adding to my wish list, and some other stuff that I'm like, you don't need that, save your money girl. Move along. Now, I do these videos on my channel here every single month. They are inspired by Samantha March's Will I Buy It series. She films these videos every single Wednesday on her channel, so I, of course, as always, will link her channel for you guys in the description box if you want to go check those videos out. But yeah, on that note, we've got a lot of makeup to get into, although one quick disclaimer before we get started. I have a sleeping dog on my lap. I'm puppy sitting, although let's be serious, Mia's not a puppy, she's 5 years old, but because she's 9 pounds, she will forever be a puppy in my eyes. But yeah, my mom is traveling this week, so there's no one home during the day at my parents' house, so I am watching her for my parents while my dad's at work, so that way she's not sitting all by her lonesome in the house. But Mia is 100% a lap dog. She wants to be with you, sleeping, snuggling, basically 24/7, so there was no way that I was gonna be able to film this video without her sitting on my lap. That being said, if you hear some little doggy snores, some little snorts and things like that, that would be what it is. Anyway, adorable puppies aside, let's get into the beauty goodness. Alright, so the first product I want to talk about is honestly probably old news already, but I haven't talked about them yet, I'm pretty sure, and they definitely piqued my interest, so I wanted to at least share my thoughts. So I am talking about the new Monochromatic blush and bronzer duos from Cover FX. If you haven't seen these guys, they're little duos in compacts with the coordinating matte and shimmery either blush or bronzer. They're very sleek, very luxurious looking. I love the little embossing wave kind of detail on the shimmery pans, and they retail for $38. Now, I'll be serious, if the price wasn't as high as it was, I probably would cave and have picked one of these up already. But in a weird way, it might be a good thing that they're almost $40 and it's making me take a pause because I know I don't need to buy one of these right now. I just bought new blush to test out last month. I just got the Alamar Cosmetics Blush Trio in my BoxyCharm this month, and I know we're getting another blush palette in our Boxy Luxe box in June, so like I've got plenty of new blushes on hand right now. I really would like to be actually using them, and I feel like if I was to buy this right now, I would either ignore everything else that I just got that's brand new, or I would only end up using the new Cover FX one a couple of times, and then it would just end up sitting in a drawer. So as gorgeous as they are, and as much as I absolutely love blush, and I've heard nothing but good things about this formula, I know I need to wait. Like, I put it on my Sephora and my Ulta favorites list, so like maybe later on this year, if I still really am into it, I could buy it. But like right now, at this very moment, I know I should be using what I already have. I 100% don't need to spend almost $40 on a blush. And even though I could like use Ulta points and buy it at Ulta, that would basically suck up almost all the points that I currently have on hand for just like one single product, which feels a little like, I don't know that I want to do that. So do I want one of these? 100% yes. More so the blush than the bronzer, because I don't really use shimmery bronzers as much, so I feel like I would get a lot more use out of one of the blush duos. But I'm going to be a responsible adult and a responsible makeup consumer, and I'm going to pass. I'm going to pass on these for now. Maybe not forever, but I don't think it would be smart for me to buy one of these right now. Now, something else that I like really want, that I saw that I was like, oh my god, must have, but I think I'm going to wait a little while to pick up, is the new Nabla Secret Palette. So we don't have a ton of information on this palette yet. Nabla has been teasing it on their Instagram. They just released a picture of swatches the other day, and it looks so beautiful. I'm just like, yes, I need to have that. Give it to me right now. Now, I don't have information on the price of this yet, but given the number of shades, I'm thinking that it will retail for the same amount as the Poison Garden palette, which is €39.90, which is probably what, like 45 US dollars-ish. So this palette, I know, is not going to be everyone's cup of tea because there are quite a few neutral shades in it. But the balance to me of neutral and colors is just absolutely stunning. I love the color story. There's some really cool like duochrome shades in there. And honestly, I just love the Nabla eyeshadow formula so much. Even though I know I have these colors, at least some of them, elsewhere in my collection, to have them in the Nabla formula, like I would be really stoked. And actually on my eyes right now, I'm wearing the Nabla Soul Blooming palette with a little bit of the new the Ciate glitter that I got in my BoxyCharm, kind of on the center of the lid. And I just find the matte formula of Nabla eyeshadows blends out like a freaking dream. They're so pigmented, they're buildable, they're just perfection. I love that palette so much. So when I saw these swatches of the Secret palette, I was just like, it looks springy, but like a little bit darker. Honestly, it's funny because I feel like the color story in this, to me, screams more Poison Garden. Like, I feel like the Poison Garden that came out last year, this color story I'm seeing in the Secret palette is what the Poison Garden should have been, because it has a little bit more of the greens and the blues that I would think when I think garden, along with some of the like warm reds and tones that remind me of flowers. Either way, I think it's beautiful, and the exterior packaging of this palette is just freaking stunning. It's got like gold foil details and like a floral motif, and it's just like very sort of royal looking to me. Kind of almost reminds me a little bit of like the Garden of Eden vibes or something like that. It's just beautiful, and not that packaging is everything, but it certainly doesn't hurt if you're buying a high-end palette for it to look beautiful and to have a really nice presentation. Like, I definitely appreciate a brand going that extra mile if their formulas are already excellent. So it looks like this palette is going to be launching on May 22nd, so I think that's what, next week or shortly sometime thereafter. And as tempted as I am to like go and pick it up the second that it launches, my whole beef with Nabla living in the United States is that it's very expensive to ship things here. It's like 10 euros to ship an order to the US from Nabla, which is in Italy, unless you spend over 100 euros on your order, which is over 100 US dollars. So my kind of feeling at this point, because I would love to try more from Nabla, I'm really, really interested in the brand. Like, I would at this point rather just place one large order. I don't usually do that, but I feel like it's more cost effective than me paying the shipping over and over again and making a bunch of small orders across the year. Like, I should probably just suck it up and place one large order with a bunch of things that I want to try and then get free shipping. I'm just not really sure I want to do that right now. My birthday is coming up. It's July 3rd, so I've been thinking about like treating myself for my birthday to a Nabla haul, so that might be something that I do. I'm just not really so keen on spending so much money on beauty so quick on the tails of the Sephora VIB sale. Like, I just spent money on some new beauty stuff, and I've got Boxy Luxe and FabFitFun coming in June, so like I feel like I probably should cool it a little bit with the beauty spending, especially if I'm planning on making like a larger purchase. So yes, the new Nabla Secret palette is 100% on my radar. I'm like 99% sure I'm gonna buy it. It's just a matter of when it actually happens. So another launch that I'm super excited about, or I guess it's technically two launches, are two new body scrubs from Brooklyn Botany. So I've talked about Brooklyn Botany scrubs on my channel before. They are some of my favorite body scrubs I've ever used. They're not only super effective, but they're made with really clean ingredients. They're not expensive at all, and I just feel like they're some of the best quality, if not the best quality body scrubs you can get for the price. So they already have like a really amazing lineup of body scrubs. They have a coffee scrub, a brown sugar one, a blueberry one, a Himalayan salt one, a matcha one. Like they've got a little bit of everything. But for summer, they launched a watermelon body scrub and a sweet orange one. And I saw both of those and I was like, yes, I need both of those. So each scrub retails for $14.95. Again, very, very reasonable. And even though the jars, I feel like when you hold them in your hand, they don't seem massive, I feel like a little goes a long way with those scrubs and they last a really long time. So honestly, like the only reason I haven't purchased these yet is because I have so many Brooklyn Botany scrubs currently on hand that I'm using. Part of me is like, I should probably at least finish like my blueberry scrub, you know, one fruit scrub out, one fruit scrub in. But I love anything watermelon scented and anything orange scented. So I know both of those scrubs are gonna be right up my alley. I'm sure they're going to be amazing. And just like every single other one of Brooklyn Botany's scrubs, all the ingredients are very high quality. They're natural. There aren't any weird chemicals or fillers. It's basically just salt or sugar and a lot of really good plant extracts and oils that really nourish your skin. So 100% recommend them. You can buy their stuff on Amazon or you can buy directly from their website. So I will have them linked for you guys in the description box along with everything else I'm talking about today. So let's move on to some stuff that's new from Sephora. Now, like I just said, just bought a bunch of stuff from Sephora, not really in a rush to like make another haul anytime soon, but I know there are quite a few new launches that people have been talking about, so I kind of just wanted to throw my 2 cents out there. First of all, something I personally have been following is Skinfix. So Skinfix just kind of went through a big rebrand. They like redid all their packaging. They used to be sold in Target and in Ulta, and I think now they're only going to be exclusively sold in Sephora stores, so it looks like they're trying to kind of go for a slightly more high-end angle with their branding moving forward, which I mean, quality-wise, their products are amazing. I think they make excellent skincare, but of course I'm bummed to see their prices go up a little bit and to see them not being carried at affordable retailers, because that means I'm gonna have to spend more money if I want to keep using their products. But if ultimately this is like a smart business move for the brand, for them to stay alive and to still make good skincare for us, like, I understand, I'm cool with that. I would much rather them continue to exist than what happened to Commodity, which I just found out apparently they're out of business. I find a perfume that I love and then the brand that makes it ceases to exist. Anyway, I digress. So Skinfix just relaunched. It is now available at Sephora. The prices aren't insane. They're still in a $20 price point for the most part, but it's kind of more like the high 20s, whereas I feel like before it was a little bit cheaper than that. And also, all of their previous products are not yet available. 2 of my personal favorites, which are their Foaming Clay Cleanser and their Hydrating Mist, are currently not available, but when I was stalking the brand's Instagram, they said that they are going to be bringing them back at Sephora down the road. It seems like they are currently repackaging, reformulating, redoing whatever, and they're kind of reintroducing the line a little bit at a time. So I'll be really curious to try the Foaming Clay Cleanser again now that it's kind of repackaged, rebranded, and at Sephora. I'm not sure if it'll be exactly the same or if they will have changed the formula, but it was really, really good originally, so I'm hoping they're not going to do anything funky to it. Next up, we've got a bunch of new launches from Huda Beauty. She's got some new things coming out for summertime. I'm sure there will be lots of people reviewing these products. I personally don't think I'm going to be picking any of them up. I'm not really like a huge Huda Beauty user. I love my new nudes palette, don't get me wrong. I think it's one of my favorite eyeshadow palettes that I own, but I haven't really tried too much else from the brand. Not a lot of it is really called to me. I feel like a lot of her complexion products are very Instagrammy, if you will, like super glam, super full coverage, which makes sense for her aesthetic, but something about it, I don't know, isn't necessarily what I feel like calls to me and my personal tastes. So first up, she's got the Not Your Mama's Pantyhose All Over Body Highlighter for $49. Quite frankly, there is no way you will get me to spend $50 on a body highlight. I could A, use one of the many highlights that I already have in my collection if I wanted to like add a little glow to my collarbones or my shoulders or something like that. And then I also have a number of oils with shimmer or lotions that have some shimmer already in my collection, so like I just 100% don't need another one. I live in New England. It's not that warm here yet. We don't get that many hot months in the year, so I feel like the amount of time that I have exposed décolletage and arms and legs and whatnot for the world to see is pretty minimal, so I have a hard time going through the shimmery body products that I already own, so there's like no need for me to go out and buy this. Kind of the same deal with like the Patrick Ta new body oils that he just launched. Like, they all look beautiful, but I feel like unless you're someone that goes to events a lot and that is frequently showing off all these things, or you live in a warm climate where you're frequently in clothing that allows you to show some skin, it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense to drop a whole lot of money on fancy body oils and shimmers and whatnot. Then we've got the Tantour Contour and Bronzer Cream, which retails for $30. Now, I will say, cream contouring does interest me. Like, I think it's a beautiful technique. It can look really gorgeous on the skin, especially for film and photography. If you do it very subtly, sometimes it can look really nice in person, but I kind of have always associated it with more like editorial makeup, so I don't necessarily feel the need to spend that much money on this kind of product. I'm not sure that I would get a whole ton of use out of. It's one of those things where I feel like I'm curious to learn how to cream contour, and I feel like it would be an interesting technique to utilize for the right occasion, but I don't think I'm going to be cream contouring on a daily basis. So like, as interesting as that product is, I don't think it's necessarily for me, and it is pretty expensive, so I think I can safely pass over that one. And finally, this guy looks like it just launched. She released the Resting Boss Face Waterproof Setting Spray. It retails for $32, and it's supposed to be an extra hold setting spray for the ultimate matte waterproof finish, and it's a non-aerosol can. Now, I will say this much: the very first ingredient in this setting spray is denatured alcohol, so if you're freaked out by denatured alcohol, you may not want to get this. I personally am so happy with my Peach Mist setting spray that I just picked up that I have absolutely zero interest in trying anything else for a while. Like, that works for me so well. It keeps me so matte, but it also doesn't make my face look flat and cakey. Like, it just makes your skin look like skin, and then it just stays that way all day. So I'm currently loving that one so much that I don't have a whole lot of interest in trying another setting spray for a while. But I don't know, I have a feeling that this one, it may work, but it also may really dry out your skin. So I haven't really heard or seen any reviews yet. I can't speak to how it works. I just know that I personally am not gonna buy it. And then it seems like there are 1,000,001 new lip products being launched. So Hourglass is releasing these new Unreal High Shine volumizing lip glosses. They are $30 a piece. I just saw Wayne Goss do a little review on them, and he said that they are absolutely fantastic, beautiful glosses. And I will say, they do look beautiful and shiny, but like, I thought the Pat McGrath lip glosses were expensive at $28, and these are $30 a piece, which is like a little hard to swallow for a singular lip gloss. And obviously, Hourglass is a luxury brand. All of their products are very expensive, so I'm not surprised that this is coming at such a high price point. But I do feel like there is a point with gloss where it's just like, how high can you justify charging for something that's not going to be as long wearing as a lipstick? So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna hard pass on these, even though they do look beautiful. They sound really nice. It looks like they have some good ingredients. It's got this like Volulip in it and hyaluronic acid to deliver moisture to the lips and make them look more full and plump. But honestly, I'm really happy with my new Dose of Colors lip gloss. That was what, like $17? I have the new Persona gloss. I also have my little Pat McGrath trio of glosses. So like, I feel like I'm glossed out right now. Like, I'm good. I've got more lip gloss than I know what to do with. So I'm gonna pass over these, but I'd be curious to know if any of you guys are going to buy this. Like, is this a kind of thing that you would treat yourself to? What are your feelings on like luxury lip gloss? Then we've got some newness from Bite Beauty. Now, all Bite Beauty does is lips, so of course they are launching new lip products. But they just released these new Outburst Longwear lip stains that retail for $24 each. And then also this new Roadtrip limited edition Amuse Bouche lipstick collection that retails for $26 each. So it looks like the lip stains are only available in 3 shades. They're very, very vibrant colors, very summery. I'm guessing that these are gonna kind of give your lips sort of more of that like popsicle lip look vibe that's really popular for the summer. So while these look really beautiful, I'm kind of like, do I really need this right now? Yes, it's really summery and fun, but would I get enough use out of it year-round to make it worth $24? Odds are probably not. I have a number of bright lip shades and I don't use them enough as it is, so I kind of feel like it's probably not the smartest thing for me to buy one of these. But the shades do look really fun, and like the Orange Fizz one, which is a bright orange coral, of course is speaking to me because I love bright red orangey lips. But I think I'm gonna pass for now and kind of let that one go. Like, they look like fun, but I don't think I need it. Then as far as the Roadtrip limited edition Amuse Bouche collection, now I love the Amuse Bouche lipstick formula. It's one of my favorite lipsticks out there. I do have a couple of shades in my collection currently, and I have a feeling that this launch is going to be pretty popular because all of the shades that they are releasing are relatively like universally flattering. They're all either kind of reddish pink tones or sort of pinky nudes, so nothing that's like super crazy weird and out there. I think the Atlanta shade probably is calling to me the most, which is a sweet peachy pink, because I love anything with that peach kind of undertone to it. And the Dallas shade looks kind of pretty too. It's a bold berry shade. That's again the kind of thing that I feel like I wouldn't wear it enough to be able to justify buying it, but I think it's the kind of shade that would look super, super stunning and would like make a nice statement. So I think if you are interested in either of these Bite Beauty products, I love Bite Beauty. They've very rarely done me wrong as far as lip products go. So I think you don't really have to worry quality-wise if you wanted to get one of these. I personally know I don't need them, so I'm going to pass over them, but I'm sure, like I know for sure, the Amuse Bouche formula is beautiful. Those lipsticks are great, so if one of those Roadtrip shades is calling to you, I would say go for it, because I'm sure it will be stunning. And then Fenty Beauty is also going all in with the lips for summer. She just launched a couple new like lip care products to her line. She has the Pro Kisser Luscious Lip Balm for $18 and the Pro Kisser Lip Scrubbing or Lip Loving Scrub Stick for $16. And of course, I still haven't shown you guys my lip collection, my lip treatment collection. It's on my schedule to be coming your way, I think by the end of this month. But I love lip treatments. I love lip scrubs. Like, I really enjoy all of those types of products. Therefore, I have a lot of them. So again, these are not things I'm gonna like run out and buy right now. Maybe if I hear really, really good things about them at some point in the future, I would pick one of these guys up. The scrub stick especially is interesting to me because I've used the e.l.f. lip scrub before and I love it. It's like basically in a bullet lipstick form and it's so easy and so convenient. So knowing that this is similarly formatted, but it's a little bit more luxurious, like it definitely is interesting to me. It's also just a little hard to justify spending $16 on a lip scrub when I can get the e.l.f. one for $3. So I don't know, you guys will have to let me know if you end up trying either of these two new Fenty lip care products, what you think of them, and if you think they're worth the money. Then she's also releasing these new Poutsicle Juicy Satin lipsticks for $20 for the summertime, and these do look very similar to the Bite Beauty lip stains I just mentioned. They're just a few dollars cheaper, and apparently, according to Sephora, They are supposed to be a satin finished lipstick that comes in 7 juicy high impact shades designed for everyone. The colors of these look a little bit more out there than the Bite Beauty, although the Bite Beauty only really comes in 3 shades. So Rihanna has got also like a hot pink, a bright orange, and then a bright candy apple red, but she also has an electric sky blue, a teal, a tropical orchid, and a vivid purple. So if you want a lip stain that's got like a really fun funky color, Rihanna has apparently got your back. That's not really my speed. Like, I've never really been one for super funky, cool, out there colors, but I definitely think they look awesome on certain people. So yeah, these look super cute. They look super like purse or pocket friendly. I love the colorful packaging. It's definitely very enticing. In a weird way, I feel like they're almost more enticing than the Bite just because of the colorful packaging. It feels a little bit more fun, summery, kind of gives me those like Freezy Pop vibes from when I was a kid. But again, I have to ask myself, like, how much do I need one of these? Not really. I may add the orange one to my loves list. I may be doing it right now just to kind of, think about it. But again, I feel like come September, I probably won't be wearing one of these lip products again. So it's like, how much use am I going to get out of it for the next 3-4 months? I don't know. Is it worth $20? At least 20 is not like completely insane. It's a little like up there for a lip product. So yeah, I don't know. Kind of on the fence with these. I think they're really cute and fun, but it's like, I probably don't need it. And then the final new Fenty launch that I wanted to talk about are the new Vivid Eyeliner Trios. These also look like they're limited edition for the summertime. There are a couple different color variations available, so depending on what calls to you, you can get one that's like, I think, green, blue, and a pink, or you can get pink, white, and yellow, or you can get one that's like a dark green, a dark berry, and a dark blue. Now, I just watched Raw Beauty Christy use one of these eyeliners on camera in like a testing makeup first impressions type video. And I do have to say, the liner did look incredibly vibrant. Sometimes when you use like a colorful liquid liner, it doesn't show up on the skin, or especially over other makeup, as intense and opaque as it does look in the bottle. But it definitely showed up on her like full pigment. She just complained a little bit about the formula being a little bit difficult to work with, a little bit difficult to perfect, starting to crack up a little bit on the eyes. So it seemed like she liked it, but it wasn't her favorite thing. So that doesn't make me super inclined to want to go out and buy these. Not to mention the fact that I don't wear colored liner all that often. I don't even wear eyeliner all that often, period. So I feel like I really definitely don't need these. Not to mention that a set is $35. I mean, for 3 eyeliners, that's basically making each one just over $10 a piece, so it's not terrible. But like, I don't really even need one of these colorful eyeliners, let alone 3. So I personally, again, am going to hard pass on these, save my money for something else. But if you're like super into doing colorful wings, it looks like you can get a pretty like significant punch of color with these, so they might be worth checking out. And then the last thing from Sephora that I saw that's new, I haven't heard anybody talking about. I just kind of like randomly stumbled upon it when I was browsing through the new arrivals section of Sephora, but I saw it and immediately was like, what is that? I'm intrigued. And that is the Volition Beauty Vitamin C Brightening Serum. So apparently this is a brightening serum powered by strawberry-derived vitamin C for noticeable radiance, hydration, and even-toned skin. It's for normal, dry, combination, and oily skin types, so basically anybody can use it. You get an ounce of product and it retails for $42. So as I am sure many of you guys are well aware, I'm a total nerd for skincare, and I especially love brands that offer sort of cleaner, more natural formulations. So I saw that Volition Beauty has that little Clean at Sephora sticker on it, so they use more natural ingredients in their products. I haven't tried anything from this brand. I haven't heard anybody talk about this brand. I think it's relatively new to Sephora. It may be relatively new overall. I don't really know, but it just intrigued me. I mean, it's a pink serum. The packaging is beautiful. I love anything fruity, strawberries, totally dig it. So like that immediately suckered me in. And also it seems like this serum is specifically geared towards minimizing the appearance of pores, dryness, dullness, uneven skin texture, all things that I personally would love to work on for my skin. So I immediately added this to my loves list. I don't know that I'm necessarily gonna buy it right now, but I definitely would love to try this at some point. I know that the Pharmacy Honeymoon Glow Serum is coming in the June Boxy Luxe box. I am so excited about that because I've wanted to try that product since it launched ages ago, but that just means that I'm going to have a brand new serum to test out. I really probably don't need to buy this one right now. So I'm definitely putting this on my wish list. It definitely has me intrigued. It has pretty good reviews on the Sephora website so far, and like I've heard really great things about vitamin C as far as what it does for your skin. So like definitely intrigued. Definitely want to try it. Gonna try to have some restraint and not buy it this second, but I think in the future it's gonna have to come home with me sometime. Alright guys, so that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed hearing my thoughts on all of these new beauty launches. Definitely let me know your thoughts on them in the comments down below. Are you interested in picking any of these products up? Have you tried any of them already? Would you recommend them? Should we pass them over? What are you guys thinking? I love chatting with you guys, so let me know all the deets. And yeah, on that note, I've got a puppy to go cuddle, so I'm gonna let you guys go, but I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.